So now we shall continue. I've got a chondrite here, and it's a rather special chondrite. It's the Hessle meteorite, which fell here near Uppsala, between Uppsala and Enköping in 1869, and it's the first recorded fall in Sweden, so it's a bit special for that reason. And we have a strewn field that was produced during the fall, and therefore there's a number of specimens. We had a look at a somewhat larger specimen at the Natural History Museum in Stockholm, and now we're going to look at a specimen here in Uppsala. So I'll ask you to come around and have a little look at it. So this is a chondrite. It means it's one of the more primitive meteorites, and it's got a silicate component, but it also has a metal component, and you can just about see the small metal flakes in there. It's actually sufficient metal to make the magnet stick, and I'll show you here. Here's the magnet. So it holds, and this means this might actually be a reasonably interesting resource in terms of materials to harvest. You probably would find still some specimens out there in the area where it fell, if you look carefully enough. And I'm going to turn the specimen around now. The outside is a melted crust, and you can just about see the dark material here. If you come very close, you can see these tiny little spherolytic or roundish kind of bodies, and these are the chondrules, little droplets of material that probably formed reasonably early in the history of these meteorites, and they are what gives this group of meteorites their name. So we can turn them around here, the other side. This side is particularly nice because you can actually see a good number of these little chondrules just about sticking out here. So this was the Hessle meteorite, rather famous Swedish meteorite, and I would recommend that you have a little look yourself. There's some pieces in the museum on display in Stockholm, I understand, so it's well worthwhile.